Hello and welcome back to SciTi Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple vacuum cleaner with using a few simple components and recycled trash. Let's get started. And these are the items that you're going to need to make for this project. The items you're going to need is a large plastic container. In this case, it's a large birdseed container. You're also going to need a PC cooling fan grill, an aquarium filter, a PC cooling fan, a PVC tube, which is going to go on the end of this lid to be the entrance of the vacuum cleaner, some screws to screw down the PC cooling fan and to attach the grill to the PC cooling fan and attach it to the back of the container. You're also going to need a 12-volt power jack and a 12-volt power supply. Now let's go and assemble this project and let's get started. First, I want to start with this PC cooling fan, and I want to assemble these three parts together. And looking at these arrows, you can tell which way the airflow is going to be and the direction of the fan is spinning. Fan will spin in that direction and the air will flow in that direction. Next, what I'm going to do is take the PC cooling fan grill and place it on the back of the fan, which means the air is going to flow in the direction of the grill and out through the other end. Place the grill just like this, and take the aquarium filter and place it on top just like that, and then take these screws and screw everything down into place. And as you can see, I have a problem here. These screws are a little bit too small for these holes, so what I need to do is improvise by taking some hot glue and put some hot glue inside of these holes. Doing that will allow the screws to stay in place. And wait for the glue to solidify. And oops, I accidentally glued this fan to the table. Okay, good, came off just like that. Next, what I'm going to do is take the grill, place it back on top. Take the aquarium filter, place it on top of that. And now, take these screws and screw them into place. And now, since filling these holes with hot glue, it'll hold these screws better in place because we'll add friction and add support to hold the screws into place. Next, I'm going to take a drill and drill a hole into this lid. And as you can see, the PVC pipe can't fit in this hole, so I need to make it a little bit bigger. And there, the PVC pipe can now fit. Perfect. Nice and snug as well, which is very good. Next, I'm going to take some hot glue and place it on the circumference of this tube. Doing this will give it a proper airtight seal. And now repeat the same process on the other side. There we go, just like that. And there, now there's a nice airtight seal. Wiggle it around just a little bit to make sure the glue is covered every part of it. And there, it should look just like this. Next, I'm going to take this filter fan and place it on the bottom of this container. Make sure it's perfectly centered. And I'm going to take my knife and score the bottom of the container, so then that way I have an idea of where I'm going to cut. And now carefully cut out the bottom of the container. And there, the bottom of the container is now open. Next, I'm going to take this filter fan and place it on the bottom of the container, just like this. Place it inside, nice and tight. And now, I'm going to take a generous amount of hot glue and put it all the way around the perimeter. Doing this will give it a proper airtight seal, and will hold the filter fan into place. Next, I'm going to remove the insulation from the PC cooling fan. Solder tin it. And now solder the wires to the 12-volt DC power jack. Next, take the 12-volt jack and glue it into place. And there you have it. The project is now complete. Now I'm going to go and take this lid and screw it back onto the container. Let's go ahead and test it out. And as you can see, it kind of works. Apparently a 12-volt PC cooling fan is just not strong enough. Testing it out again on a lighter material, and as you can see, it picks up styrofoam fairly easily. Anything else heavier, it just won't work. At least I know I can make a vacuum cleaner that only cleans up styrofoam. Well, that's a little disappointing, so what I'm going to do is overpower the motor by just simply cutting the wires and attaching it to my lab bench power supply, and slowly turn up the voltage, and hopefully doing that will give it more power. Increase it to I'm going to increase it to 24 volts. As you can see, lab bench power supply is set at almost 23 volts, 6 amps, 0.6 amps. Oh, killed it. Whoops. Oh, I burned it out too. But it was working. It was stronger. I should have tested it before I burnt it. May as well just kill it. Why not? Whoops. Well, as you can see, it's rated for 12 volts. Don't exceed that, otherwise you kill your fan. Well, as you can see, this was a very interesting project. Too bad a 12-volt PC cooling fan was just not strong enough to use as a vacuum cleaner. However, if I had a 24-volt cooling fan, it would probably work a lot better. It would have more power, more suction, and it would probably pick up heavier materials. And there you have it. Now you know how to make a very simple vacuum cleaner with using a 12-volt cooling fan. Too bad it didn't work, but oh well, at least it was a learning process. Thank you for watching SciTech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified for future SciTech videos. Till the next tech, goodbye.